Hello, everybody, and today I will be talking about yet the same topic over and over again. And I don't know when this will end. I will be talking about the coronavirus again. I know what all my viewers are thinking. You're probably all thinking, "Oh my God, a broken record. This guy keeps going on and on and on." But if you really think about it, I have to. It's like there's still some people out there that still buy into this propaganda. And I keep telling you people, it's all a scam. Why are you believing in it? Because it came from government sources and you believe in it? And also now what I've noticed, I don't know if any of you YouTubers have noticed, it's like the public now have become the police. It's like the politicians have gave the public a way to police other people into listening to them. And I just seem to find it quite ironic. It's like, oh, you can't have no parties in the house. Why are you not wearing a mask in the store? Why are you not? Excuse me, are you my mum or dad? Why are you telling me what I can and cannot wear? And it infuriates me. I don't think anybody else has noticed, but now it seems like members of the public have now become the police. Where wherever they say, we have to say that they're right, which isn't even fair. You can't tell someone, oh, don't have a house party. You can't tell someone not to do that. It's their house. If someone wants to have a birthday or Christmas party or whatever party they want at the house, they could do so well as they please. It's their life. It's what they want. Oh well, you're putting people in danger. We are not putting nobody in danger. There was no danger to begin with, you knuckleheads. And yeah, you know what? I don't mean to engage in ad hominems, but you know what? It annoys me that much that I might end up saying something that I wouldn't even mean, that I would end up regretting, which I don't want. I don't do that at all. I know people are saying I'm rambling. I'm not. This is a new type of opinion I have here, and this is where it's coming from. It's almost like I saw a Facebook post that someone shared. Obviously, when you share something, it's what you think. It's what or you're making a joke of or whatever. And I'm not going to mention them. I don't like mentioning names because that's kind of like bullying in a way, or calling them out. I don't do that. And someone was saying, you know what? It's not the government's fault that there's lockdown. It's the people's fault. Well, if the government weren't making a big deal out of this, there'll be no lockdown. There will be businesses still open and jobs still available. And that is way more important than worrying about a petty virus that has a 99% survival rate. And you people still think it's the other way round. Wake the hell up. It's all about people control. When you take something away from someone, you're controlling that person. The item doesn't just goes somewhere else on its own as well. Please, it doesn't go automatically by magic. It's the person's given. It's like if a police confiscate someone's gun or knife or whatever, they the weapon they just give itself up. What's that word I'm looking for now? It doesn't just give itself up just like that. Willingly, I should say. The person gives it. It's all about their control. You can't talk about ion being the control. It's like this virus. You can't control how a virus travels and operates. It's always going to remain on a person or in the air. It's like if I sneeze right now, it's going to remain in the air or wherever on a surface. And people say, oh yeah, well maybe you should clean. People clean anyway. So I don't get why we're treating as if this is new. I wash my hands every day and night, even though I've got germs in my hands, I can still wash it. I don't like getting my hands dirty either. I can be a germaphobe, but I'm not that extent to the point where I think I'm going to die from a deadly virus that has a good survival rate. It's it just makes me sick to my not sick to my stomach, but annoys me greatly. And I've sent research. I didn't send research, but I've said what I discovered and what I researched and what I found out. There's far more worse diseases, infections, and viruses out there, and yet we don't wear masks for those. It's just straight away when a politician does that, boom, people instantly have to believe it. And no, it's not the people's fault. It's people's choice what they want to do. If someone wants to harm their body, they can do as they well please. It's nothing to do with us. It's none of our business. Yeah, I had a habit of doing that. We've all had habits of telling people what to do, but not at this rate, to the point where it divides us. You should be looking at the real enemy. The real enemy here is government. Think about it. The government was shutting down businesses for a virus that has a good survival rate. You know, I feel sorry for these people that built businesses. Yeah, some of them might believe in this, but they had no choice but to close it down to provide food on the table. A lockdown ain't gonna do that. A lockdown is just gonna give people money just by doing nothing. And you know what? And we have to pay that money back. I mean, if you people really think this is gonna work, think again, because if once this business goes down the ground, it's not gonna be our part. It's not gonna be our fault. It's gonna be your fault for the one that wants to support this lockdown and government. And I keep saying this: if you want to support government, you're the main problem. You're not even one of us. You're not even a human if you think like that. You have no compassion. If you really like, what's more important to you, the economy or a virus? Why should you be concerned about something that's invisible in the air? It's downright ridiculous. And it's almost like, say for example, if there was a house that was on fire, and yet this is society right now. If there was a house fire, and a person was to choose a mask or a fire extinguisher, you would seem to think the fire extinguisher the person would choose. But in this day and age now, people can be like, I need to wear my mask. I need to protect myself against dangerous fumes. Never mind about the fires that are around me. I gotta wear my mask. The mask will protect me and the fumes. I'll get like cancer, whatever I'm inhaling. It will affect my lungs pretty badly for life. Not knowing that a fire extinguisher could save where they live, could save the house from burning down even more, and to stop any wood from falling them or whatever house they live in, to catch on fire even more, to spread. That's the world we're living in now. Don't worry about tuberculosis that's killed 1.5 million people in 2018. Don't worry about that. That don't matter. We don't have to wear masks for that. And that's a worse virus that has a worse mortality rate. You just have to know how many people it's killed to know how high the mortality rate is. Right there. And we didn't need any tests for that. We didn't need to have any tests. Yeah, doctors and nurses make mistakes. I admire doctors and nurses that have saved lives, I know I talked shit before about clapping, but we didn't need to do all that clapping shit. Yes, it's good to admire doctors and nurses, but clapping, you're actually clapping for the lives of us too. I admire those ones that don't make mistakes, I admire that. But we didn't do that with cancer and tuberculosis, I think we need an extra clap for that as well. It's just utterly ridiculous. We're living in a world now where people think the masks are good when it's actually bad. I went for a dentist appointment today, and and they said to me to wear a mask and bring your own pen. Yes, they really did say bring your own pen, because we don't allow you to use any of our pens here because of the germs. You're wearing gloves. So why does that have to worry you? You're working at a place like a dentist, and you're worrying about my hands? I didn't have to worry about wearing gloves when I first got it. When I first got there, I didn't have to worry about gloves in my entire life. Unless it's one of those gloves you put outside if the weather is cold, then yes. And yeah, designer masks are cool. You can keep wearing them. I don't mind it. They're pretty cool looking. But it's just utterly ridiculous. If that happens, this is going to happen permanently. This world is going to crumble. And it's not just this country. This world is going to fall and crumble. It already has done. And now in America, they advertise and promote something where there's like a little alarm system right there on the chest and to indicate if you're close to a person or not. How stupid is that? This is utterly ridiculous. Not to mention we've got trackers on our phones too. Oh, we don't mind about that. And you people love this. If your business goes down the drain because of you want government to help, be my guest. That's on you. But don't cry and moan saying that you can't provide for your family because you wanted the lockdown to happen, because you think it's going to help people be safe. What about the suicides that's happened? And what about people suffering from loneliness? There are people that can commit suicide from loneliness. They don't get any help because they're already lonely. They might be saying, well, the people that are actually lonely are the people that don't speak up and don't talk. They're the people with real issues. And I'm sorry, but I have to say that I'm being really harsh now. This is the point where I have to be harsh. And when I hear people say, you got to really support government, what's the government done for us? They create wars. They take more money from us. They implement more lockdowns, more restrictions. I, they're shutting down more businesses, and it's getting out of control. When are we gonna learn here? America's doomed already. We're gonna be next. Apart from the one or two things that we won't have compared to them. And you still want this? If I see a single comment disagreeing with me with this, you have no pulse. I'm sorry, you have no heart or compassion. At least I'm willing to do something and helping people to get jobs back on. That's why you should be thanking me. Where's the claps for those people like myself? There isn't any. Because you chose to not help people. You chose to put them down even more. Now there's gonna be more homelessness. So you know what, bravo, keep going. Keep going, because you know what, it's gonna be you one day that's gonna be in the gutter. 2 meters apart, 2 meters apart. I don't give a flying F if it's families apart. Who cares? You're gonna be around people. We're all human. It's just utterly ridiculous. I couldn't even breathe in a mask. And no, it's not because I got a petty disability. It's nothing to do with that. It's because you struggle to breathe anyway. If you're left in a room without oxygen and you start to wear a mask, people will be like, I've got to wear a mask because it will help me breathe in. But it's going to make it even worse. That's going backwards. This whole country, not just society, this whole country has gone backwards in what we're learning right now. It's laughable at the same time as it is annoying and confusing and puzzling, because it is a big joke. Like, you people don't even see the funny. Like, it is a funny side, because the way it's been described. Oh, a deadly virus has just come in. It sounds like a fantasy. God damn, really that much fear? Yeah, if someone held a gun to me, that's going to be scary too. There's situations that are scary. That's beyond your control. But we don't need to wear masks for that. Germs are going to... If this is the thing, germs are going to travel here, or even here, where your mask is not even there. Like, when people sneeze, they're going to end up sneezing on my shirt here or wherever they're going to sneeze. Germs can travel anywhere. They don't just travel for below 2 meters. They can travel a far distance. There's also pollution in the air and everything. That's even worse. Inhaling, all that. When there's kids, there's babies are breathing smoke. When parents or whoever smokes around the house, they breathe in all that, and it affects their lungs. There's no talk about that. Where's their protection right there? There's people that inhale like asbestos and everything. Well, I doubt that because we already go to construction sites. But this is what I mean. That's even worse too. That gives you cancer. And I'm just really... I don't know how these situations are different. We've been surrounded by things that are unhealthy, but we didn't have to worry about those. And I know I've hit the nail on the head here. This ain't even me doing research. This is me being logical and being a free thinker and actually helping people. There's going to be... Even if every single person in the entire world was wearing a mask, there would still be more lockdown implications. So... ask yourself this question: is it really worth it to shut down more businesses just for a virus that has a 99% survival rate? Is it? Is it necessary? I mean, I guess you already got the answer for yourself. I will see you guys in the next video, and I hope I'll be uploading a Fallout 4 Friday video tomorrow. One of those quick videos as usual, Like I said before, if you want to see full gameplays and full walkthroughs, I suggest go to professional gamers, probably Dashi Games maybe. He doesn't cover all the games, or go to Bijou Mike maybe, or Cartoons, or just all these gamers, because they could do full playthroughs and full walkthroughs. Now maybe not the entire game, but it's worth to watch. They're more professional. I'm just amateur. So I'll see you guys in the next video, and peace out.